Follow me along as I turn an off-the-shelf terrarium into a bioactive habitat for insects. The project can be modified and adapted to various tropical species and serves as an inspiration to those seeking both a functional and an aesthetically pleasing enclosure. Enjoy! So I let the water run for a day with the actual setup. And what I noticed is that the moss tended to absorb all the water from the pebbles and drain it down into the drainage layer. They acted, as I feared, like sponges, soaking up, to be fair, liters of water, and they shortly, in about 2 hours, emptied the box of water. The water stopped flowing because the pump was pulling in air, and I had to squeeze the moss between the box and the edge of the geotextile so that it won't reach into the water that is being drained from the waterfall. The moss is still pretty wet, so it's not perfect, but it's soaking far less water now, and it seems to be working better. With this occasion, I also tested out the emptying and the draining of the surplus water from the drainage layer, and here you can see the setup. So I took an 8mm tube, stuck the 6mm into 8mm tube. Then I took another 10mm tube and stuck it in the 12mm tube that is connected to a pump actuated by a power drill. So you can see I can pull water very easily in a couple of seconds and empty the whole drainage layer that is now almost empty. The waterfall has been running with a new setup for a few hours now and seems to be doing very well. I've also added this piece here, a 3D printed unfortunate astronaut that has deceased among the moss. Okay, and now we are going to work on the dry side, the right side of the terrarium. Add the red soil, add some more moss. I still have some stuff to play around with, and hopefully I will be finished by the end of today. Now, because the Exoterra terrarium is covered only by a mesh on the upper side, in order to maintain a proper humidity level and optimal temperatures for our tropical species isopods, I have to cover these things up. So I bought plexiglass 2mm thick plexiglass sheets that we are going to cut according to the size of these rectangles here and just place it on top. You can also find colored plexiglass. This is just a regular see-through transparent plexiglass. It's still in the foil, so I have to peel off the foil, but you can find maybe black, darker colored plexiglass that will better suit your likes and tastes. So let's cut them to size and we are almost done. It's time to get back to decorating the soil layer.
in order for the plants to survive, I've added a neat Bluetooth controlled LED light from FluWorld, and the features in the app are really great too for pro users.
So after about a month of running dry without any isopods inside, it is time for some maintenance. Some algae clogged up the hoses of the waterfall and volume started to fall. So with this occasion, I'm gonna show you how I will do the maintenance and how I'm gonna clean the waterfall. First we have to disconnect the tube between the waterfall and the lid. Okay, and now that it's free, we have to remove the clamps from the lid and get the pebbles away from the clamps. Also remove the astronaut here and put him a little on the side. I also have to remove the top part of the terrarium. Just unscrew this, since the water feature is pretty high, and it will be easier like this. I also remove the lamp and put it here on the side. And we only have to lift this up and put it away. I'll remove the clamps. It's easier if you do it with a little help. You can see the water is pretty brown from the mangrove root. The pump will stay here in place. And I'm gonna remove the box from here and take it to cleaning. I've cleaned the box, just the water was dirty. Now that the box is in place, we only have to include the lid. But first we're gonna clean the tubing of the lid too. I have this small baby bottle cleaner, and this is what we're gonna use to clean the 4mm tubes. And we can clean it very efficiently. I'm gonna do the same in the back. Now to put the water feature back on, I've connected here the tube again. I also added a sponge in front of the pump, held together with a cable tie. The pump goes back in. Now to connect the pump again. Now to put the astronaut back in. Okay, and we can start the pump and put the lid back on. So I've turned the pump back on and put the lid again on top, and the water is flowing like on day one.
In the next episode, I am forced to take everything apart 2 times to improve upon the design.